For most football fans, Monday Night Football is just a game, a few hours of passionate yelling at the TV, chips flying, beer sloshing, and maybe some light gloating if your team wins. But for celebrity couple Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa, it turned into a marital battleground, complete with face paint, trash talk, and a wager that would leave one of them delightfully humiliated. Let's rewind to the Sunday before the big game. At their New York City townhouse, the couple was lounging in sweats, coffee in hand, scrolling their phones when Kelly glanced up and smirked. "Still confident your books are gonna steamroll the Eagles?" she teased, eyes twinkling. Mark didn't flinch. "Brady or no Brady, we've still got grit. Defense is finally clicking. Besides, the Eagles have been coasting all the way to the top of the NFC East," Kelly replied smugly, grabbing her Eagles mug and taking a dramatic sip. They'd had this rivalry for years. Mark, raised in Tampa, grew up a loyal Buccaneers fan. Kelly, born in New Jersey, had been rocking midnight green since she could crawl. Football season in their household was less about peace and more about competitive chaos. But this game was personal. "I smell a bet," Mark said, narrowing his eyes. Kelly raised an eyebrow. "Oh, what's the wager?" Mark grinned. "Loser has to wear the opposing team's gear, head to toe, and serve the winner breakfast in bed." On Instagram Live, Kelly set down her mug slowly, savoring the moment. "You're on. Game night." The night of the game, the living room transformed into enemy territory. Eagles banners hung on one side, books paraphernalia on the other. Their kids knew better than to interfere, choosing to watch the game from the safety of their rooms. Kelly was in full fan mode, wearing a Jalen Hurts jersey, eyeliner drawn like war paint under her eyes, and her dog Chewy decked out in a tiny Eagles bandana. Mark wore his Lucky Books hoodie and wouldn't stop pacing like a coach on the sidelines. As kickoff neared, the trash talk began. "You remember the time the Eagles won the Super Bowl and the books didn't?" Kelly said innocently, munching on popcorn. "Are we living in the past now? Because if that's the case, let me remind you of the 2002 NFC Championship," Mark shot back. The game started, and so did the yelling. "Let's go defense. FLY, Eagles, fly." By halftime, the score was tight, and tensions were high. Mark was up, pacing. Kelly was seated, arms crossed, confident. When the Eagles began to pull away in the second half, a perfectly executed drive by Jalen Hurts followed by a game-sealing interception, Mark's face began to sag in disbelief. Kelly didn't say a word. She just slowly turned, locked eyes with him, and grinned. The morning after, it was a cold Tuesday morning when the Instagram notification popped up, Kelly Ripa is going live. Mark appeared on camera first, dragging his feet into the frame. He was a vision of reluctant humiliation, a full Eagles tracksuit, complete with socks, a foam eagle headpiece, and a tray of breakfast in hand, waffles shaped like footballs, fresh fruit, and a mug labeled, "Go Birds." Kelly lay in bed like royalty, hair in perfect curls, wearing a matching Eagles robe and holding court with the grace of a woman who'd just won everything. "Good morning, everyone," she cooed into the camera. "Today is a very special day. It's the day my dear husband here," she gestured to Mark, who glared at the camera like it had betrayed him, "pays the price for doubting the might of the Philadelphia Eagles." Mark set the tray down with exaggerated care. "You know," he began, "some people lose bets. Others are forced into public displays of humiliation. And then there are those," Kelly interrupted, "who should have never bet against a team with a mascot named Swoop." Mark sighed. "This is the last time I make a wager with a woman who once got into a shouting match with a Giants fan in line at Starbucks." "Incorrect," Kelly said brightly. "This is the first of many." Celebrity reactions roll in. Within minutes, the Instagram live clip was making waves. Ryan Seacrest commented, "Can we get a full calendar of Mark in Eagles gear?" While Andy Cohen simply wrote, "Dead tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy." ESPN picked it up under the headline, "Kelly Ripa wins bet, Mark Consuelos forced to rep Eagles, internet loses it." Even the Eagles' official Twitter reposted the video with a cheeky caption, "Another W. Thanks for your service, Mark." Post-game press, sort of. Later that day, during their morning show, Live with Kelly and Mark, the topic, naturally, came up. I just want to clarify something, Mark said on air, wearing a slightly less humiliating Eagles hoodie. I'm a man of my word. I honor my bets. But I did not expect the full costume. Foam head included. Kelly laughed. The foam head was my addition. It brought joy to the people. Don't be selfish. Joy to some people, Mark muttered. They cut to a pre-recorded segment, but not before Kelly whispered off mic, "Wait, till the playoffs." Victory, and humility, at home. Later that night, the couple curled up on the couch, Eagles hoodie still on Mark, this time voluntarily. "You know," he said, resting his head on Kelly's shoulder, "I may have lost the bet. But at least I got to make you breakfast. That was kinda nice." Kelly smiled. "Ah, sweet. You can make it again next Sunday. Just in case." Mark groaned. "Another bet." Kelly leaned in, kissed his cheek. "Double or nothing. But you're cooking brunch next time." The final score: Love 1, football 0. Whether it's a touchdown or a tackle, a bet or a breakfast in bed, Kelly and Mark prove that love, and a little light-hearted rivalry, always wins in the end. But one thing's for sure, Mark's never betting against the Eagles again.